Okay, so let's move on to the next tool, which is rotate. So let's select that, and here it says rotate selected objects. So let's select all these objects here, and I'm going left click and left click again, right click to enter that selection, and it's saying what is the base point of the rotation. So whatever point you pick is going to be kind of the axis, the center axis of the rotation that you're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a point out here, and now it's going to ask me for am I going to do a reference angle, or am I going to enter the angle of rotation, or just use the ortho mode, which is what I'm in, to do 90 degrees. And if I toggle F8, you can see I can just move it however I want. Now another useful tool within this rotation is copy. So if I hit C for copy, that means it's going to create a copy and not just rotate my current object. So let's go ahead and lock it in by F8, by pressing F8, lock it into those 90-degree coordinates, and I'm going to left click once, and there I've created a copy. So let's try that again. I'm sorry, RO is our shortcut command for rotate. Select our objects, left click once, left click again, right click, pick the base point of rotation, and let's hit copy. And now another thing I'm going to do is hit M for multiple copies. Let's see if that works. Nope, it did not work. Let's try that again. Control Z, rotate, RO, left click to left click. Let's select the base point. Let's hit copy. And I was trying to do multiple copies, but it's not quite letting me do that. So we may have to use an array function for that. But there you go. So we can either rotate our object without copying, which I did not show that. Let me show you how to do that. It's just without hitting the copy command. Just pick a center point of the rotation, and I can just move or rotate that however I want. If I don't want to do an ortho rotation, I could do that. Just move it wherever I want. Or if I want a specific dimension, I can hit 45 degrees. Just type in 45, enter, and it rotated the object 45 degrees, or whatever angle that I specified. So that's a quick display of the rotate tool. One more thing I'm going to show you that I use a lot when I rotate objects. So let's hit rotate, and I'm going to select these items again, and right click, and I pick the base point. And instead of just saying, hey, I want you to move 45 degrees, what I'm going to say is a reference point. So I'm going to hit R, enter, and specify the reference angle. So the reference angle that I want to start from is this angle from here, from this endpoint to this endpoint. Now, if I want this to line up straight on that 180, or kind of like that 0, that ortho mode there, I'm going to lock in F8, and there it'll snap to that 0 degrees. And there we go. So that's a very useful tool when you're rotating objects, the reference rotation. So that is something I do use a lot.